country, Nigeria, because as we all know, in the recent times, you found out that there's a lot of fraudulent activities that go on within the real estate environment at the moment. So, giving birth to this actually create a new hope for the Nigerians, like the Mr. President always say, a new hope. So this is a new hope because why? You're not just buying a property, you're buying a property that's well deserved. You're paying for a service that you know that after come what it after long years after years, you have no reason to be afraid that someone is going to come and take your property, or someone is going to say it's not, it doesn't have CFO, you're going to have issue of money. No, this is totally different, because this is called coming in between property banking and also proper investigation team on top of the whole thing. So you're having like 3 in 1. The bank is ready to support you. If you're ready, if you're genuine buyer, the bank will support you. And couple also with what Mr. President is saying at the moment on how people, any Nigerians that's ready to get a mortgage service, you can also approach the federal government. They will support you through the MOFI under the Ministry of Finance. So this also is in line with what we're trying to do. So the initiative is great, and we can only pray that God Almighty help us through this journey. But indeed, we're ready to take this to the next level. This is the future, and this also, again, is a great thing that will ever happen to this country. So let's make it happen together. It's a big thing. So while we're launching this now, we're launching another one in London early next year. We're launching another one in New York, Luxembourg, and Canada. At least 4 countries by next year, and that's for the diasporans, just to kind of give everyone a position, to be involved in what we're trying to do. So that's exactly what it is.
All right. So, lastly, the presidential drive on housing. Can you tell Nigerians a little more about that?
Well, I think what Mr. President is trying to be honest, I think Mr. President truly cares, even in the history of Nigeria, to be very honest. This is one of the first time you have these facilities on how, I'm sure the major problem of real estate, of Nigerians is usually young couples, when they get married, there's no home, there's no shelter. The landlords are not making it easier for anybody. Now Mr. President is saying that this is what we are doing. Come and take mortgage. If you mortgage, come and obtain mortgage facilities. At least the option is there for you. So the informations are there through the MOFI under the Ministry of Finance, like I said earlier. So it's for Nigerians. It's not for apart from Nigerians. So it's for you to go out there, seek the information, and also do the needful. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what we're looking at.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mata.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Talking to you.
Thank you.
Somebody was asked, what is overconfidence? He said overconfidence is...
And I'm seeing a lot of police who are wondering, are we going to be arrested? Look at me how you see anyhow. That's overflowing joy and confidence. Part of that discussion. I'm not part of that discussion. Okay, I know the
Chairman's opening remark, but it's important. Thank you.
Nico, of course. So we should hold on, not bring your money.
Suddenly felt the need to scratch his head because it was itching him. Unfortunately or unconsciously,
the publisher and editor-in-chief, and of course his family, the wife and the children. So that's the first thing. The second leg will be for us to go to our offices or home and release a copy. So I want to beg everybody to release.
Talking on the launch of the Property Brokers International magazine, and you being one of the major supporters of this dream, how do you feel today, sir, to be here?
Well, I just believe that today is another landmark event. It's an event that is going to transform the property business. It's going to be a launch of information, that this is new. This is not as it has been before. We've seen a lot of prop magazines and all that, but this particular launch today, from the level of the caliber of people that are here, the intellectuals, people of calibers and people that has the great minds, So I've seen that this is something that is needed at this time, and it's the time is so right where the industry is being bastardized. So this is a reform. I see it as a movement. I see it as an initiative of a change which has come.
All right. So talking about the real estate organization and financing, what role does Lashon Group UK intend to play?
Yeah, definitely. You see, if you look even in Nigeria as a whole, we have about 14 estates already. Go check Lashon, and the group means we're into Lashon Security, we have Lashon Business School, we have Lashon Farm, we have Lashon Investments, and over 10 companies comes together to form the Lashon Group. And there in the UK was spreading our tentacle. So we are partners in this because of the property aspect, and the initiative is something new. We're taking the bricks and buildings to become bytes. We'll talk about tokenizing them, making them into bricks where people now can buy, and this is going to be well secured. It's going to create opportunities, especially for those in diaspora, breaking all the ruddles of distance for us to verifications and all those things. So it's the intent. So we're partnering. We're going to launch it all together. It's an African thing. So we'll look into the African continents and the different areas and work with government policies makers and decision makers to bring this to a limelight. And tokenization is the way forward.
All right, sir. So a golden nugget for Dr. Ibadan.
Yeah, Ibadan, you've started. You can't stop. I can tell you with your accolades, all that you have received, it's time to implement, and you're doing well. You're going great. This is a new initiative, and the world is waiting for you. Don't relent. Go forward.
All right. Thank you so much.
Don't necessarily put you on the spotlight. We beg you to now feel it.
Doctors, professors, lawyers, and so on. And it was so strong enough. We had a very he had serious encounters with them, or he never gave up. And every time you come to the station with their phone, I've got tired of their phone. I said, why are you disturbing yourself, this young man? Leave this sensation of eating and face your business. But unrelenting, never say that attitude in him is what has brought him to this level. I'm not surprised that he's been able to gather so many accolades in terms of academics. He has been able to do a lot, and he's a very good networker. Once the body gets to somewhere, if he gets to this garden today, before you know, he has gotten the telephone number, addresses of everybody here. So he likes to network. He's such a great man, and I'm so delighted that I'm here today to be part of this book launching, despite the fact that I have a lot of things to do in the office. You can see the beauty of this book. He's a photographer. I have many of his photographs of Lagos and other places in my living room. It's been a wonderful.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank my mentor, my Oga AIG Zone 2, the man that saw tomorrow is Ernest Achima, who have been able to guide me to stay true over the year. Thank you very much. For your information, I know the AIG for the past 15 years ago when it was a DPO in Babish Police Station. So that is what we call social capital. So since then we have become friends, and he have tried his best to make sure that I do the right thing. I thank you, sir. Having said that, you know, they say what a man can do, a woman can do better. All those certifications will not be successful without my partner. I guess you know that. Yes. Because it's not easy for you to leave your wife at home and start looking for certification. And he gave me whatever it takes. He permitted me, he gave me the passports. He gave me the audacity of hope to go and conquer the world. Please, I want you to celebrate my only, my wife, my baby. Who are giving me the open ticket for me to be able to make this journey come true. You know, in life, somebody must better you. In life, somebody must also make you to have a sense of belonging. All this my journey today will not be completed, if not for one man. He gave me open check. He said, Matthew, what do you want? If you want my vehicle in Abuja, my Lexus is there. If you want Lamborghini, it's there. If you want to fly private jet, it's there. He says, Matthew, whatever you want. In fact, I was running away from him at the time. No other person than the chairman of Lagos State. And the AIG too supposed to be here. AIG.
Bring my phone.
You see, this my operation in terms of business.
Night and power. Abuja is.
Emeka Nwogo. I'm the MD of Cool Group of Companies.
All right, sir. So you are here today to celebrate with Dr. Ibadan on the launch of the Property Brokers Property Magazine. So what would you, in a nutshell, what would you like to say to him on this day, and as well as the general populace that will be dealing with the magazine?
I'm so excited that somebody have come up to this strategy, being Matthew. Believe me, in the real estate industry is a vacuum that we don't know how to close it, because what he has started is something that has been empty for long in Nigeria. Property investigation. We're in the real estate industry. We know how difficult it is. Property fraud. So I'm excited with him, and I'm so happy that he's my friend. I'm so happy that he's coming from Matthew, who's a smart man. So thank you.
All right. So your golden nugget for anyone wishing to buy property in Nigeria or meaning to go into the real estate business in Nigeria?
Yes, then you have to reach out to Property Brokerage, which is Dr. Matthew. He's actually a smart man, and I believe that he's going to help a lot of us in the industry to stop the fraud which we have been battling.
All right. Thank you so much. It's been nice talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Please, a brief introduction of who you are for the benefit of our viewers.
Yeah, my name is Michael Rutimi. I'm the COO of NanoX RWA Limited.
All right. So today you are here to celebrate with Dr. Ibadan on the launch of the Property Brokers International magazine. So talking about property, what is the affiliation of your company to property?
Yeah, my company is a technological-based company that is building a solution in the direction of tokenization of real-world assets. And this gathering is also here to celebrate about a wonderful convener that has this massive integrity and certification across border, and we believe that our involvement in this great event is going to foster collaboration between various sectors of the industry and to usher us into the future of asset tokenization, where property is one of the main caveats that we are looking at.
All right. Dr. Ibadan now.
Yeah.
What has your experience with him been?
I don't actually know him in person. I know him, based on his efforts in the industry as a security investigator for real estate properties in Nigeria. And his work has created this chain reaction of us actually to find the proper real estate brokers in Nigeria. So I believe his strategic way of coming up with the Property Brokers magazine, international magazine, is one way of solving the issue we have in real estate business in Nigeria. So every edition of the magazine is going to show and reveal different real estate brokers in Nigeria that are credible, that people we need to partner with, people we need to invest with, people we need to introduce into the global market. So it's a very good work that he's doing here, and for him to put this together and also to look into the future is one of the biggest things I've ever seen in the industry.
Okay, so a golden nugget for Dr. Ibadan.
I think the nugget I will give for him is he should continue to be the kind of person he is, stand for the integrity, start to build what is building at this momentum. I believe before 2030 we have a whole lot of secured brokers in the property industry that we can work with. So I think he should continue this work. I think it is not going to be a bad thing if we have 1,000 edition of this magazine, coming out every year or even every week, if possible,
Thank you so much. It's been nice talking to you.
Thank you.
So please, I apologize. In how we can actually transform it into a reality. One of my cardinal points is this: I am coming in as a property investigator. I believe we all agree that the purpose of investigation is for us to get it right. True or false? True. Because it's either we are victim or we are casualty. True or false? True. So we need to overhaul the industry. So I believe the AIG will agree with me here that police is overwhelmed with the frauds in the industry. EFCC is overwhelmed. In fact, even APCOM is overwhelmed. So therefore, we must create a vacuum to formulate and translate that investigation into reality. You agree with me? This is the purpose of my drive into that industry, because there is a very great vacuum on it. So what we are doing today have to do with the value, because we verify, we validate, and we investigate, to ensure that what reaches our reader is trustworthy, actionable, and transformative. We also describe the publication as a print on paper and published added. The magazine is more than a print paper. It brings between buyers and sellers, investors and institutions, government and people. So what we're talking about on that magazine was have to do with housing, administration, aim to become credible partner in shaping the policy of protecting citizens and boost investors' confidence. This is what we talked about in the formal luncheon we were having. But however,
all right, sir. For the benefit of our viewers, please, would you like to introduce yourself?
All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon. My name is Non Dada. I'm manager Home Loans Stanbic IBTC.
All right, sir. You are here today to support Dr. Ibadan on the launch of the Property Brokers International magazine. So, how do you feel being here today?
Well, feel happy, feel honored, and this is more to the fact that in Stanbic IBTC, we take pride in supporting clients, prospective clients, individuals to become a homeowner. And getting this done also requires us having to work with some developers, even outfits like Property Brokers International magazine, and it's a good one to come here to experience the launching of their magazine, which entails a lot about property investigation and security. Also talks about mortgage finance options in Nigeria, which we play a strong role in Nigeria, and so many other things that magazine contains.
All right. So talking about property investments. Stanbic IBTC home loans have always played a great part, but for the populace of the less privileged Nigerians, are there any programs in the offing for such people of such category?
Thank you very much. You already attest to the fact that we play a major role, and that's the fact that we have a dedicated desk in Stanbic IBTC where we do mortgage, and it was a very easy one for us to go into partnership with the Ministry of Finance in partnership in disbursing the real estate investment fund that has been made available for all Nigerians who are self-employed or who are salary earners or who even stay in the diaspora, and that is the MRIF, which you most likely might have heard of, the Ministry of Finance Real Estate Investment Fund. And what that does is it affords all Nigerians the opportunity of getting a property of their own, becoming a landowner at a very affordable rate, a single digit for that matter, which is 9.75. And every individual, every Nigerian has the opportunity of having this mortgage product for up to 20 years, subject to their current age to retirement or their age to 60, right? And one other attractive thing about this product is the fact that you only require 10% equity contribution. That is, if you're buying a property of about 100 million naira, so to speak, you only require to have 10 million naira in your wallet, while the bank fund you with a complete 90 million naira using this MRIF as single digit. And we can see a lot of Nigerians taking up this opportunity, and it's just the gospel that we go about to speak, and which I will also talk about at this event.
All right, a golden nugget for Dr. Ibadan.
Yeah, well, I would say he's on the right track. The real estate industry is evolving. He is playing in the role of property investigation and security, which is very, very key. For us in Stanbic IBTC, we do not joke with that. In fact, for us to progress on any mortgage transaction, we first ensure that proper due diligence are conducted on that property, right? And start with the valuation, the charting, the search, the verification. And this is the focus that he has chosen, and it's a good one having him come around, and we always look forward to having to do so many things together just to ensure that home ownership become easier for every Nigerian.
All right, thank you so much. It's been nice talking to you. Please, can you introduce yourself, sir?
My name is Michael Osime. I'm chairman of AIPCC Energy.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
So here now at the launch of the Property Brokers International magazine by Dr. Ibadan, and from his introduction and what he said of you, we know that he's someone that you are very quite conversant with. So what can you tell us about him that is so unique?
Oh, Dr. Ibadan, I've known Ibadan since more than 30 years. He's a young man that is very, very focused, very targeted in whatever he's doing. And I'm very proud that this real estate magazine, the Property Broker, has identified a gap in the property market where security of and of properties in terms of title is very, very important. And what he's doing right now is to bring that one to fore and let people know that this is magazine. People can know that whatever they see in his magazine is authentic and is secured, and the properties have good title.
All right, sir. So, any golden nuggets for him, sir?
Any what?
Golden nuggets of wisdom for him. Going forward.
No, for me, I think whatever he's doing is good for the market, and what he's basically doing is going to help develop the property market in Nigeria and in Africa as well, and it will help increase the property market liquidity, which has not really been taken advantage of, because most of the properties in Africa, especially in Nigeria, most of them are, I would call what I call dead asset. People can't leverage on it, but with this kind of information and what he's doing, people will be able to leverage on the property, be able to leverage it, meaning that with your property you can be able to get more money to do more. So I think this is a program will revolutionize property development in Nigeria and as well in Africa.
Thank you so much, sir. It's nice having you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Can we have your camera?
My brother Matthew have been doing in terms of this property brokers international magazine. I'm sure some of us have had glimpse of it, and you see that it's one of the best quality magazine you can either see in this market today. And I hope and I pray that with this magazine we will see a new era in the property development and property market in Nigeria in particular, and Africa in general. So on that note, I would like to call the chairman to unveil the property here to remove the all of us remove this, and
I know all these things.
have a copy.
Why in the run? Why in the run? Are you
Whoever stands to speak on this podium can CP.
Ayo, sorry, CP.
So good to be here.
I was trying to delay my speech because I can't find my time.
And so it means that we are well secured. The trust fund. Please welcome with me Dr. Ayodele Oguson. You waiting this long, we ought to have program 10, but for one unforeseen circumstance. As is domestic, I'm asking. We appreciate your presence. We humbly
a special way for the voting this time to be here when we are supposed to be in our various offices, places of work, instead at home. We decided to have this time spent with one of us. It is something that we will not forget. Never. So, special times, we wouldn't waste so much of your time. So, we do the best we can to make sure that everything works well, and within a possible time, we shall all disengage and go back to our position. So, once again, thank you. Now, why are we here today? The able and erudite men that we have here conducting this affair, very highly experienced men, Diego Arinze, someone we know very well, and my brother, also someone we know very well. I want to believe that they have duly established the protocol. And do not expect me to start another one because I don't think I'll be better than them. So I would beg to stand on the existing well-established protocol. So at least we can move ahead. Talking about our publisher, editor-in-chief, Matthew the Bargain. I wouldn't want to start mentioning his titles. They are so numerous. But it's somebody that I will tell us just a little bit about. I met him years back, about 25 years ago. About 25 years ago. Then he was studying at the University of Lagos. While he was in university, he was carrying camera everywhere. You know, he just go and do ping, collect some money, ping, collect some money. I was like, are you in the University of Lagos to study or to do business? And he said, all of the above. So we kept on. After school, again we met somewhere where again we worked together. So he was covering us, but then he had established a company with workers, and we moved on. Somewhere along the line, the same person, Matthew, left that same photography business, but before then, he took photography to a higher level. I didn't know that. For those of you who are carrying cameras today, I think you need to learn from this man. So, while he was doing that, he went to school. When he told that he was going to go to school of photography, honestly, I didn't know that somebody carrying camera would still go to school. So he went to that school here in Nigeria, and beyond that, he went abroad to do some studies on photography. That wasn't enough for him. Years after, he came back to me and said, look, that he wants to be a security expert. I was like, you want to be a policeman? Abayomi. Which one? I said, take me to school. Several security training, several. So he did all these things. Got PhD in this one, PhD in that one, certification in this, certificate, several. I can't mention them. So when we were talking about that, I was saying like, what do you want to do with all these certificates? The same Matthew there with the property and the rest. So honestly, I am still studying him, I'm still looking at him. I was thinking 2 days ago, I kept on asking him this question, where are you going? But I have now decided to advise him. Take one or two and focus on them. Not too many. You know, it might be so that you can't put all your fingers at the same time in your mouth. So, publisher, you need to pick one or two, focus on this. So, gentlemen and ladies, we are here to launch the magazine. This is property magazine. This is real estate. The reason why this is very special is that here in Nigeria and in other places, property business, whether you are buying, whether you are renting, or whatever may be the case, you need a lot of search. In most cases, we consult lawyers. But now, our publisher of the day is now taking our attention to the fact that you need a security expert to do that search for you. That's the essence of the magazine. The magazine is here for us to launch. I want to appeal to each and every one of us.
But we hope that that will be the last of such experience, that we will not be talking about none other than Shegun Arinze.
Nigerians are proud to serve.